Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a top 10 video for you. We're going to be talking about, well, I'm going to be talking about, and hopefully you will join in the discussion, my favorite top 10, 12 wintry polishes that when I look at them I just feel like crisp and wintry. A lot of them are white, but there is some sort of interest or dimension or texture in them that kind of sets it apart from being just a plain white polish. I'm going to make the disclaimer that I always make. Some of these might not be available any longer. I apologize if they're not. I do have 12 polishes. 6 are mainstream and 6 are indie polishes. So you can hopefully find something in here that you agree with or like. As always, let me know what your favorites are in this type of category. Do you like this type of color scheme for a wintry polish? What do you think of when you think of a wintry polish? Let me know. Without further ado, let's get into the polishes. The first two polishes are from China Glaze. One is a classic polish, and that is China Glaze Fairy Dust. I have several bottles of Fairy Dust. This bottle that you're seeing back here is about 3/4 of the way empty. Fairy Dust. Now I will admit that I haven't worn Fairy Dust in quite a while, but when I was going through my drawers looking for these polishes, I saw Fairy Dust and I was like, oh my gosh. But when I was going through my drawers and I pulled out Fairy Dust, I thought, why have I not worn Fairy Dust in so long? It's a micro glitter holographic topper. So it's going to give a very scattered holographic effect over any polish. You can't build it up on its own, so it is a topper. Probably should have put this in the topper category, and maybe I will put it in that category too. But I love Fairy Dust. I know some people think Fairy Dust is overrated, and I can see why they would think that. It needs to go in a pair. You can't wear this polish on its own and be wowed by it. I guess you could put it over your plain nails. It wouldn't be as lovely as wearing it over a particularly darker color, but I love Fairy Dust. It still holds a special place in my heart. I used to put Fairy Dust over everything. I was like, this is kind of boring, put some Fairy Dust on top. This needs more sparkle, put some Fairy Dust on top. I love Fairy Dust. It's one of my favorites. The next polish is from China Glaze as well. This is from their Grinch collection last year, their Christmas collection. This is called Lukewarm Wishes. This is another topper, but this one is a little more opaque. I think you could probably wear this in at least 3 coats on its own, but it's a pearly topper with a bunch of blue and violet shimmer in it. It again looks great over dark colors, but it just adds that icy effect to whatever color you wear it over, and I think it looks really cool. It's definitely easy to throw on one layer as a topper. It is China Glaze Lukewarm Wishes. The next polish is from a different dimension, and this isn't maybe as typical of a wintry color, but I just was feeling very Northern Lights, Aurora Borealis when I looked at this, and that is always a winter like correlation to me. I don't know why, but that's just what I think of in the winter. This is called Alpha, and this one is opaque in 2 coats. It's a gray with so much multi-chrome shimmer, holographic, multi-chrome flakies in here that it's kind of difficult to tell what the base color is. It looks blue, it looks purple, it looks gray. This is a very interesting polish to look at. You definitely don't think that this is a boring, plain polish. As you're looking at it, it's very dimensional and colorful, and Different Dimension has an amazing formula. So that's 2 coats of Different Dimension Alpha. The next polish is from Great Lakes Lacquer, and this is a Hella Handmade Customs polish from her Lord of the Rings series. This one is called Wicked Tricksy False, inspired by Gollum. It's a very gray blue base with a very strong blue shimmer and then blue to green multichrome flakies. It looks like a blue shimmery frozen lake. This one might be a little more difficult to get a hold of, but if you have this, I think that you would agree that this looks very wintry. It's very cool, just crisp, shimmery blue gray. It kind of looks like the gray sky, but then with some awesome blue shimmer, so it's not as depressing as the gray sky. So that is Great Lakes Lacquer Wicked Tricksy False. The next one is from KBShimmer, and this is called Blued Lines. And this is an icy blue mega holographic polish. I'm pretty sure I've talked about this in a favorite blue polish, but it's still a favorite as a wintry polish. KBShimmer's formula is impeccable. I don't think they ever have a bad formula on a polish at this point. They've been doing it long enough to know what they're doing, and this is a really, really intensely holographic icy blue polish. So that is KBShimmer's Blued Lines. The next polish is a newly released polish. This is from Moonshine Manny. It is called Mrs. White. This is from her Get a Clue collection. So this is a white polish with iridescent chameleon flakies, like green to yellow to gold flakies scattered throughout this. So this is kind of a subtle effect, but it is still really pretty. I think most polish is more fun for the wearer than anyone who's looking at it, because you are probably not going to look at my hands in a bunch of different angles to see all the shimmer and the dimension and the texture and the interest that is added to the polish. I am definitely going to be doing that to my nails, so I think it's kind of more fun for the wearer than the viewer anyway. The next polish is from OPI, and this is Oh My Majesty. This was I think an Alice in Wonderland collection. This is a pearly white with an orange shimmer. This is really cool because it's white, but then you can see that orange shimmer on your nails, and it's not jarring in a bad way, but it's a very different combination. And especially for OPI, I think it was a lot more interesting than a lot of the shimmers that they sometimes release, at least in my opinion. So that is OPI Oh My Majesty. The next one is another classic color, I feel. This is ORLY's Mirrorball. It's a silver holographic polish with silver metallic glitters. Not a lot of glitter so that it's chunky or lumpy as you're applying it, but it just adds extra sparkle and shine. This one is so perfect for any season, really, but especially in the winter because it's icy and white, silver, and holographic. It's not white at all. I don't know why I just said that. So if you have ORLY Mirrorball, I always think this is a great time to wear it. The next polish is from P2, and this is from their Minuteman line. This is called Breezy Blue. This is a sky blue cream, and there is a very, very subtle silver shimmer in here. It doesn't really translate on your nails, but I love this color, again, with like fairy dust over it. Oh, perfect. So wintry, so princessy, and cool. The next polish is from Pahlish, and this is called Zecora. This is from her, I think it was a My Little Pony collection. And this is called Sakura. It's a white crowley with rainbow multichrome flakies. Pahlish does some amazing flakies. I love a white crowley with rainbow chameleon flakies in it. It's kind of a simple look because I think white nails in general are kind of simple but very... It's like an understated, but because it's a white, it almost looks like a bold color because it's white. And it stands out against pretty much every skin tone unless you are lighter than white, which like isn't a thing. So I love the rainbow chameleon flakies in here. They are really, really special. So that is Pahlish Zecora. And then the last two are both from Zoya. We have Zoya Alicia, which is their silver whitish, yellow goldish holographic polish. It's silver, but there's a strong gold shimmer in this, so it looks, I guess, a little tarnished. It's not a straight up white, silver white polish. It has a really pretty gold shimmer in it. And then Zoya's Tilly is a pixie dust. This is a very pale purple toned silver pixie dust. I love the pixie dust. I think that they're such a beautiful formula for a texture. And Tilly is a beautiful color, and it's a very different color. As far as textures go, I don't have anywhere close to this color. So that is Zoya's Alicia and Tilly. I know a lot of people wear darker colors in the winter, and I do as well, but when I think of wintry, these are the types of colors that I think of. Let me know what you think of for wintry polishes. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.